Well, guys, I'm back with another rendition. I'm that dude from South Carolina they call Drummer 1980. I hope y'all having a good day out there. And if that's not the case, ask yourself why, because after all, remember something. Happiness is an inside job. Did you hear what I just said? I said happiness is an inside job, and it will always be an internal fact. Well, guys, we back today again with something that caught my attention. I know y'all guys are familiar with Ab and Preach, right? In this particular instance, they are having a conversation about one Pearly things where she went on to debate on a stage. Guys, this is by far the worst debate I have ever seen in my life. It was one-sided. And granted, I don't agree with the other participant on everything as well, but I just want y'all to see how Pearly things handled and comported herself during this debate. Get your popcorn, guys.
Do you have any other questions for me?
Not right now.
All right. Should I move on? Like, what are we doing now?
Let me.
This is painful, man.
300. We all saw that plane crash on the East Coast. No one's making that up.
One plane.
You do better when you're reading off your paper, so I'll give you some time to do that.
Shit! I want to see it again.
You do better when you're reading off your paper, so I'll give you some time to do that.
Good Lord.
A little harder to debate someone who's not an OnlyFans girl, right?
Yeah. Woo! This is that awkward laugh you do when you got nothing to say, so you just want to seem like you're okay. And you can tell.
Not that I'm
Because
judging.
Pro will do this. This is what she'll do. She'll go like this. She'll go.
Never. I don't need to.
Feminism empowered women.
Oh, hell no. She went to reading her paper. She went to reading her paper.
This is a sickness of the highest order.
Howdy.
I feel like you should have that coat wearing that hat.
What coat?
This coat.
So don't threaten me with a good time. All right.
Preach is right, Ab. Y'all need to switch gears. Just to be honest with you. But that's neither here or there. As y'all can see so far, you see the awkward moments, the pauses between. She don't have a retort. She don't have a rebuttal for anything. She seems as though she's like scripted or something. Like everything just have to be, okay, A, B, C, D. This ain't kindergarten school. Once you stand up there and you are arguing a point, you have to have substantial evidence to back up your claim. You can't get up there looking like Casper here. Family, you haven't seen the best yet. Keep watching.
We are taking time away from our own personal activities to discuss what's going on with Hannah Pearl Davis, aka Just Lonely Things. She was up on a debate stage, being a little less lonely with Anna Kasparian, and irrespective of whether or not you agree with her politics or not, her performance, it was embarrassing. And you know what, Abba, you're biased, maybe, but
They're saying Pearl cooked Dan. I mean, I don't think so. I don't. I got to be honest. I don't think so. It's very embarrassing. I'm not exactly like you guys are like, you bombed. I'm like, I didn't mean to bomb.
Here at Ivan Preach, we love that for you. Okay. With that in mind, let's go take a look at why. Because how would I describe the experience? For me, it was a bit of self-loathing. Because it's like watching a bully. What? Is that really a tiny violin? This is not edited in, by the way, folks. This is
That's a violin that's out all day. No, but
hey, no way. That's fire. That's a good purchase. How much?
I think it was $14.
That's really good.
But what were you saying about, bro?
It felt like a bit of self-loathing for me. Okay. but human to human, there's no part of you that doesn't look at that person, that thing.
I was like,
What the fuck?
It's stupid, man.
What? How does this just keep popping out of nowhere?
right.
We got a cowboy hat and a lumberjack. This is the making of Brokeback.
ding, 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 ding.
There are more online prostitutes in America than female Walmart employees.
Just bring the remote.
1 of 3 women will catch an STD at some point in their lifetime. 90% will catch HPV, which is incurable. Feminism has empowered women to abort 1/8 of the world population and 1/3 of Gen Z. 1/3 of paternity tests are negative by the American Association of Blood Bank. There are millions of men that have died in this country from the political power that feminism pushes. And
Can you cite some actual studies that look at these statistics and back up what you say in regard to the outcomes of marriage and divorce in America?
41% of 109 cases reported to police in a Midwestern city were admitted to be false by complainants.
In one Midwestern city? And which Midwestern city was that?
You know, you can go from your ivory tower and
I'm
tell
not in an
people what
ivory
to
tower.
think
I'm
and
on
how
this
to
debate
feel.
stage
That was-
interrogating your assertions, and you've only provided an anecdote.
Right.
Because if you look at the data, which
What are you going to say?
It's easy to say one town in the Midwest and just keep on going with it. Which one was it? Can we be a little bit specific?
So, I actually ended up going to look up the study because I was curious. What is like Midwestern? It's a study from 1987.
Oh my God.
Okay. And it was just one police agency in a small metropolitan area in the Midwestern United States. See how she conveniently left out the fact that it's from 1987? Like you would think there'd be something more recent or more relevant.
you'll find that women are twice as likely to fall into poverty after divorce.
Right, because they can't
Alimony
stop
is
spending.
paid out in 10% of divorces. According to the Census Bureau, the average child support payment is $441 a month.
So I actually didn't know if this was true because like the 400 sounded low, but I looked it up and she was citing accurate numbers. So
Family, have we established a pattern yet? Have you seen it? She using anecdotal experiences and citing studies from 1987. Have she not any shame at all? Have you not any shame? My God, this woman had her looking like a school kid that's learning how to read. She don't know anything. And people wanted to follow her. Follow you the way? The Hades? Follow you where? In the ditch? The blind can't lead the blind, and obviously she's blind. And the album preaches on her head. And you see how large their channel is, so it's everywhere. And guys, do me a favor. Tag Jason. Jason need to get a hold of this. It's called World War Debate, World War I. He can find it online, and I guarantee you he will have a field day with this. And this is why she didn't want to call into his broadcast that time whenever he called her out. Because this is the exact same thing that would have happened right here. Probably 10 times worse. Somebody tag Jason. Y'all tag Jason.
We tend to forget that a lot of people are poor and a lot of people go to court and they're not I'm not, well, you haven't paid because I'm between jobs. Like two broke people.
Women get full custody 40% of the time. Men do get full custody 20% of the time. And 40% of the time, it's shared custody, which I think is the ideal situation, assuming that neither spouse is abusive.
Let me speak to that point. Because the truth is the truth now. I'm on nobody's side. I'm on the truth side. Now, what she said there, I can agree with that simply because a lot of times men don't want the children. Let's be real. You don't want the responsibility of rearing a child alone. She said women get custody 40% of the time. men get custody, 20%, and the other 40% is like joint custody, shared custody. Now, let's be real with each other now. We ain't playing these games over here. You know, and I know most men don't want to have the responsibility day in, day out, month after month, year after year of raising a child by himself. Now, they are men that will do it. And my hats come off to them, salute to them. But the average guy do not want to raise no child. They kick up online and act like they do. But most guys don't want to do that. Let's just be real, all right?
9 times more likely to commit after a divorce.
Compared to women, what's the number for women?
It's lower.
Really? What is it? Comparative analysis is real difficult for you, isn't it?
Okay.
Go ahead, Pearl.
What's your next question?
I mean, you don't really have much to answer, so I don't know what else to ask you. Do you think you're helping men by discouraging them from entering fulfilling marriages?
What happens to men if they don't pay child support?
It's just like, it's very difficult to listen to her because she doesn't respond really to what anyone's saying.
No.
Because she's like got pre-programmed, and like, in her defense, it's tough being on stage. I've heard a lot of people say all these different things about what they believe, and then you get on a mic in front of a crowd of people and they choke. People get stage fright all the time. They panic. I've seen it. Me watching her on stage, it's just like Anna's saying something and Pearl's like, it's like when you have a cross-eyed staring at you and you just got to think for a few seconds. Is it me he's staring at?
It's just watching Pearl is just like, I feel like she's like a computer, an early computer with an MS-DOS, and she's running DOS.
I think the biggest thing, like, is she's just not prepared because it's not a matter of intelligence knowing these numbers. She just didn't make a lot of effort to learn. And it's a very basic thing to scrutinize someone's sources.
Granted, guys, now I can validate the claim what Ab just made about stage fright. Now, that is a real thing. Now, that phenomenon is a real thing. I think it's called glossophobia. I'm not sure, but I think that's the word, glossophobia. That is a fear of speaking in the front of people. And a lot of people have that. And y'all might don't believe this, but this is true. I have the same type condition. Like, I don't like to speak in front of people. I know, guys, I do it on YouTube, but you notice I don't go live because I don't like it. Now, could I do it? Absolutely. I could do it. And I might have to step outside of the box, and I might have to resort to going live because I want to interact with the people and talk to the people more, okay? But that is a real thing. And as far as being prepared, she probably was prepared, but somebody else had the upper hand simply because what she prepared for wasn't valid. And what do I mean by that? If you take things from the Midwest, like how she say from 1987. Now, if a person wasn't sharp and keen, they wouldn't have caught it. But the woman asked the question, what town in the Midwest? And she don't have no retort. What's the numbers for this? What is the rate of men being unalive by their own hands versus a woman? It's higher, it's lower. No. What is the number? She don't know. Like Dr. Neely Fuller always taught us, a series of questions and answers. You ask a person a question and then get quiet. Don't try to help them. Don't try to assist them to a point. Don't try to redirect them. No, simply just ask a question and get quiet and just wait on the answer. Because then you can get to the gist of the matter. You can get to the root of anything if you just ask the right questions. And as y'all can see, everything fell apart. Family, this is what you call abject failure. Everything fell, all right?
More than anecdotes. I need more than vibes and feelings.
Men are fighting to be a part of their kids' lives.
What's the empirical data on that?
I don't need data. How many people?
I don't need data for my claim. See? So when it's convenient, she goes to a study. When it's not, I don't need it.
The reason that this happens, Anna, is because lawyers tell them not to fight because it's so expensive and they won't win.
What is
They
that
won't
based on?
win.
You have to provide, look, Pearl, I am open to be convinced, but I need more than anecdotes. I need more than vibes and feelings. Because we're talking about something serious here. We're talking about raising children. We're talking about the shared responsibility of raising children. That, of course, includes the
90%
cost.
of disputed custody goes to women. That's not equal.
90%. That's a totally made up statistic. Where are you citing that from?
All right, let's take a break there because our time actually ran.
Okay.
That was a simple question.
Now I can't tell you.
Where in your anus
She just
did
lied.
you get that statistic from?
She lied.
Yeah, of course she lied.
I ended up looking up because I was curious. And what it actually says is that statistics are frequently cited that around 90% of women are awarded custody, but they also fail to show that 60% of men get custody in contested cases. Similar, in just over half of all divorce cases, the parents mutually decide that the mother will take the custodial role. So when she said in contested cases, 90%, that's just not true. She just made up that number. And a lot of people will justify her lies because it benefits their movement or whatever they're advocating for. And it's like, what's the point?
Oh, what you saying? What are you saying? She's low-key noble?
And even if it was a hoax for the sake of bringing attention to this, then I'm like, that's low-key noble. Like, I'm just...
Mind you, Anna doesn't talk about gender-related stuff much on her job at all. This is Pearl's only job. This is all Pearl yaps about every day. She puts out like 4 or 5 videos, and she repeats a lot of these facts. So just think about how little she prepared for the one thing that she yaps about every day in front of someone who doesn't talk about this and put out that performance.
The thing that happens
like, like this
Pearl is an expert in that.
In a sports context, the bitch playing on home field.
Yeah.
She got advantage. The whole crowd is her people. In fact, in that audience, there are no Young Turk fans. It's all, and Pearl says this herself. And it's a topic that she's supposedly some kind of expert in.
Same.
She's asked for sources. She falls apart. She's rebutted a few times. If you add harm, she loses her mind. And it's like, damn, this is your queen? King, whatever. I don't know what y'all call her. This.
Did you say?
Just manly things? You never heard that?
Yeah. Guys, you get the point. I just wanted to call your attention to this awful debate coming from Pearly things. But guys, be careful who you get your information from. Because some people come with a forked tongue. They tell truth and lies. And most people can't differentiate the truth from the lie. So everything get amalgamated into one and you don't know what to believe. So it can lead you down a dark path. Okay? Be careful who you congest and intake information from. Some people don't have your best interests at heart. They just want to pander. They just want to make everything feel good. Make me feel good. It's not about feelings. It's about getting to the result and truth telling. And as we can see, she was caught in numerous lies. She couldn't answer questions directly. She jumped from topic to topic. That makes for a bad situation. But family, shout out to Album Preach for this video. Y'all need to go check it out, all right? And until next time, peace. And remember, watch the information you get from other people.